lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 30.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That's the end.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ryan Tannehill throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. But he breaks through another tackle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the gun, Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the gun, Murray. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Derek Brown in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Brandon, as Derek Brown gets himself up off the ground after a sack, you think to yourself, how did this guy last at number 7 at Carolina when his talent was probably top 3 in the draft? An absolute force inside, a wrecking machine, plays the run and the pass so well. And remember, could have come out for the draft last year and probably been a 1st rounder, had unfinished business, and elevated his game. One of the best young rookies to hit the league.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to
Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll run the option to start the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Greg Campbell.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Man coming off the career season, here's Kenyon Drake. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
At the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray on his slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
At the 2-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
59 Mike, 59 Mike.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Taking it about the 16. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a draw play with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Murray, you give. This is Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
I sat down with my account and he said I got
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray, and able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the 1st quarter.
They were gone in the 1st quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better 1st quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And
now a hit and a loose football.
On the play, recovered by the kicking team.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. The throw over the middle taken in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.